Alrighty guys, nobody showed up today, just me, Connor, and Jason. Toby and Travis, I don't know what they're doing. Gary's pulling tractors at the fair, so he's being a half sender. But we're doing something today with the dozer, which I don't know if I said this, but I definitely thought it. I've always wanted to shoot this ever since we picked it up. I was thinking, wow, that blade is impressive. And when you're looking at it here, I think it measures 20 or 21 feet, and it's probably 8 feet high, 9 feet high, more than that. Might be almost 10 feet. Actually, it's stuck off the trailer a foot on each side. And the trailer's 8.5 feet. So almost 11 feet. So, she's a big girl, and this thing is absolutely solid. So I want to shoot it and see what happens. I think in the center here, it's hard to tell. Find a big rock or something. She's hollow there. The top is solid, the bottom is solid, and then there is solid. So there's a weird, like, I don't know what that is, 16 inches maybe 20 inches, I don't know, something like that, like over a foot though. About 16 inches of hollowness. So from here to here is hollow, but everything else is literally solid steel. That was completely solid. I think I want to shoot the sides, because the front I would think would be stronger, but then again the wings I feel like have to be strong because you're catching stuff with them. So I'm very curious to see how this blade does. We're going to start off small, but I think we're going to go to the sides. Mr. Spider gonna have to get a new home. The Hornets got a new home, Connor. They got flooded.
The Hornets got flooded out.
The Hornets got flooded out. Curious to see how this blade does. Do you think a 50 is going to punch through it? I don't think so either.
We'll find out.
We'll see what happens.
Might
And if
punch through one of them aux beam lights up there.
Yeah, might punch through one of our nice lights. But I wanted to say, I forgot, that cooler that we just put in, brandy spanking new. I'd hate to shoot through this blade and hit that. I guess you can't see it from here, but she's a nice new aluminum cooler. Yeah, there you go. The left one. Brandy spanking new.
It'd be a shame to put a hole in it.
Cat charges 16 grand for that thing, so the last thing we want to do is replace another one. Connor, I want to show you this. So Lou dropped off a set of tires for me, so we can make something out of them.
What are we gonna make?
Maybe like a something for the shooting range. But I had a mishap with this tire here. So I was stacking these without a thumb on the excavator. It was just a bucket, so it wasn't easy to grab them. She got wrecked, absolutely mutilated.
Really not that bad.
I don't know what this tire weighs, but when it came crashing down, it fell off, smashed, and I was glad it didn't wreck this whole stack of metal. But just missed it. And oh, I didn't even notice that. It popped the tire too. That's how you know it weighs a lot.
Yeah, it does weigh a couple pounds.
When it pops a brand new tire. I wonder if it popped it or blew it off the bead.
Probably popped it.
I guess we'll see. It was loud. No hearing protection is loud?
Yeah, I don't know why I wasn't expecting that.
It's a good warm up to the dozer, except we're not gonna have any fully semi-automatics, as Joe Biden would say. So we could blow through the blade if we really want to. Connor, what do you think? I think this is, if we get enough likes, I think we do it.
I don't think it has enough power to go.
I don't think so either. We'll just put it back. Here's a 7.62 by 54R for comparison there. It's a little bit different.
I don't even think it's worth taking.
Let's do a comparison of a 50 here.
Probably not.
So a little comparison. 7.62 by 54R, 50, and then the plateau. And what did you say the actual diameter of this is? 25 millimeter. So that's what a 25 millimeter looks like. Well, there you go. you want to see more full autos, or maybe a cannon, like a 25mm plateau. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think, Connor?
I think we should.
I think the plateau would blow right through the side of that thing, but we'll see.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Maybe if enough people like this video, and we get enough comments asking us to do it with full autos, and maybe an M2, and a bunch of different types of 50, because we're only going to shoot ball at it today. But if we get enough people that want to see it, we'll do it with more.
We'll make Swiss cheese out of a dozer blade.
Let's attempt to get this old girl started. Give her a little shot of Bill Cosby there. It's colder, so I don't know how. That should be good. We're gonna charge JC while we wait for her to finally catch ahead of herself here. Great once she's like the pump's going, and once she's a little warm, she'll idle all day, no problem.
Can't even hear her.
Can't even hear her.
Hear it.
It's actually wow, I can't believe that'll idle that low. I don't know how it sounds on camera, but I bet you that thing's probably like 400 RPM.
Really low.
Let's put it this way, screaming, like absolutely screaming, like full throttle. This thing only runs 1800 RPM. That will not surprise me if that's like 300. It's definitely less than 5.
Well,
that thing was barely going.
Good news, pins didn't move.
So she runs good once she once she clears herself out.
You know you have a big machine, you need a little machine to clean up after the big machine.
That amount of dirt there's probably almost 3 foot. Literally almost 3 feet. That's insane. You're not supposed to just like sit and spin in circles though. That's what I did because there's so much junk here. We don't want to hit the beautiful van, the motorhome. We don't want to wreck the Subaru anymore. Alright, now I'm going to say something here, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm kind of just gonna be honest here. To me, it's a good thing. I don't know to you, but every single one of these, except the Mosin Nagant and the Ruger Mark II 22, was in our trucks. So,
just sitting in the truck.
I mean, who's it to you? But we got a 500, 58 Desert Eagle. I guess my slug gun, a 5.7, your 30-30, it's out of 1911.
Yep.
And then this is a rifle that who the hell makes these kits? I cannot remember, but you're fucked. 308 and the piece of very beautiful Mosin Nagant, yeah. And an X50.
And that's not even all of them.
No. That's not all what's in the truck, but Jason, I was saying, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but the Mosin Nagant and the 22 were the only guns here that were not in our trucks between the three of us. I feel like, I don't know. Other than the minigun, he's a minigun in his truck.
We're missing a 9mm.
Are we?
That's another one.
There's another one here. We need that. We need a 9mm.
Why not?
All right. That was a little fun fact Friday. Let's get to it now. They hate us because they ain't us. That's what it comes down to. Do you want hearing protection? I get you some.
I need some. I don't have any either.
How does it work? It actually works really well as hearing protection. When you're in a pinch.
There you go.
Once we shoot to 50, we'll have bigger hearing plugs.
Mine don't stay well. Mine don't stay well, Matthew. I need smaller ones.
Oh, smaller.
There's smaller ones down there.
I feel really weird.
I got mine.
Do yours work good?
I can't even hear you. What are you saying?
Exactly. My point. They work fantastically.
They look good on you, Connor.
Oh man.
So Connor never even shot his 30-30, but we don't want to like shoot the blade and figure out it doesn't work, so we're going to try to shoot the target right by the van.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Let it. Did it hit? Yeah.
I just heard a boom.
I couldn't tell. I blinked right when it happened. But we don't want to like shoot towards the blade and find out it's not accurate or anything and like hit the machine. Yeah. Yep. We're gonna start with the Ruger Mark II 22. I think it's gonna punch right through it. Personally. Low. So now we're going to shoot a 9mm out of a Glock 43X, and I don't have hearing protection, so I'm just going to shoot pistol rounds, and we'll let Jason take over. And now we're going to shoot a couple rounds out of the FN57. Now we're stealing Connor's 1911. Those are 5.7. Tiny little holes. Tiny little ones. Oh, that one was high. And then, I don't know what this is. Is this a 45?
I think this is the 45.
45.
Big.
Wow. Did nothing to it. You can feel that a little bit. And the 9mm did nothing. Wow.
There's one in the
And there's
cooler.
one big hole in the cooler.
Yeah, I think that one was a 45.
100 grains. I believe those are 325 grains out of the Desert Eagle. We're going to start the 500 off with 350 grains, and then we're going to jump to 700. They're extremely inaccurate, so I don't know how that's going to go. Let's shoot the 700s before we go down there and look at it. These are what everybody complains about.
They're not that bad.
They're not that bad. Everybody makes it for video. They try to be fake and make it all exciting, and we're not going to sugarcoat anything.
Pretty girly round.
It's a pretty small
That's
round.
like a beginner round.
They're extremely inaccurate though. I only think one of those hit.
You only hit it with the last one.
That's why we brought a bunch more. We brought a whole box of these out. Let's send 2 more down, because these things are so inaccurate, but when they hit, it's insane. You shoot in a acetylene tank, it rolls that thing, but hitting it, that's the problem. There you go. Right where the last one hit. Oh, we got 3 of those to hit in a row. That never happens.
As far as shooting that,
Oh, he hit it every time. Just about. Because those are your the 350 A&Es. That's definitely a hit.
Yeah,
That looks
sure.
like a fucking hit.
there should be 9 on there. These were the 350s.
There's 9 on there. Well, then we got all these.
We got our 350s here. These two didn't do anything. Up there, kind of got a little bit of a nick in there. And then
Yeah, that
none of these,
top one was in the desert.
it did nothing. You can't even feel it. You know, let's peel that back in a little bit so we can weld it closed.
That's right. Actually, I can't count them. There's 10.
We're going to start off with a 12 gauge slug and the 30-30. And I don't even think the 5.56 is going to do anything. So we'll shoot all three of those and then we'll go take a look and see what she looks like.
They fucking did.
It went through the cooler and didn't put any holes anywhere else. It aimed dead nuts right here, right in the center. And it left a little.
Surprising you couldn't see it.
I can't believe.
I didn't think it would have. This must not be as thick as you thought.
I don't know. It did more damage than anything so far.
I didn't think the 50 would have went through, but now I do. Yeah, exactly. Like the AP will easily. I always
That one it did nothing. That was on an old cutting edge they weld on. See what a 30-30 does. So that one had some good splatter. The 12 gauge did not. We're gonna go for the same general direction as the 30-30 was and see what we can come up with for that. The 5.56s were right in a group here.
This is a 30-30.
They did pretty good. Your 30-30s. Is that one there? No, that was that hole we talked about earlier. I don't know where the other 30-30 is. You shot 3 of them and they all hit.
Shot 2 of them.
Oh, 2. And they all hit. So the 30-30
Did pretty good.
punched a decent hole in, but the 5.56 did pretty good considering what we're talking about, but it still didn't get anywhere. Yeah. We're gonna need to step it up a notch here. I don't know what the Mosin in the gun's gonna do, but it's probably the best gun here, so I think it's gonna blow through it. If that did anything more than the 5.56, so we'll just jump up to a 308.
I think you got a 22 there.
Sounds like a BB gun. The 308 ball is still in there.
That's the Mosin Magon.
Is that? Oh yeah.
Told you it shot the
That's
second
the
rib
308.
down.
These are what I.
And right there.
Yeah.
I guess it's not a foot. It looks like a foot.
It's like 8 inches.
Yeah. So there's your Mosin Magon. 7.62 by 54R. It punched right through that. Well, that cutting edge isn't thick anyway. But
Well, that's probably 8.
she's nice and warm. The 308 did a lot more damage than I expected, being that what everything else was doing. That literally hit the edge of that and did nothing. And then I would say those are what? Half an inch deep?
Looks that way.
That one's way deeper. Half to 3/4. Still.
I think we should aim for that 992.
Yeah.
50.
We still got a foot of steel to punch through here. So I don't know.
Do that or aim for the.
Our last chance here is a 50. And if that don't work, got some other ideas. Let's see what happens. Now we're gonna lob 3 rounds of ball down with the 50 and see what that does. I still have no hope. What do you think is gonna happen?
I don't think it's gonna do anything.
I think nothing's gonna happen. Maybe like a 308 on steroids. And maybe a 1-inch gouge, an inch round. That's what I'm gonna say. 1 by 1. See what happens.
how this one got embedded.
That's the that's the 54R.
Is it?
I'm telling you, I think 2 of them hit there. I aimed right there.
What about this right here? That's definitely one probably.
Yeah, that's definitely the 50.
It didn't do shit to it.
I don't know.
No, that's the really.
No.
Oh, really?
This is where I shot.
This thing's really
This one,
soft.
this one, and that one.
That was extremely disappointing. Extremely disappointing. If you guys want to see more, we can get spotter tracer and incendiary. Jason's gonna let us use a whole can of slap ammo. That can's what, like 10 grand. He's gonna let us just use that whole can out of the M2. So that might do something. Some Ralphus.
I heard him say that too.
He did say that. He said that earlier. He said, take the whole can. I said, okay, at $100 some dollars a round, at 100 rounds, I think we can do some damage to that blade. So, if you want to see more, leave a like and drop a comment. But as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.